Trump's tariffs have already triggered chaos, but he's not done yet. You just heard him speak. What you've seen is only round one. Round two could be even more chaotic because the US president is threatening reciprocal tariffs. He's listed out several target countries, and among them is India. Listen in.
India charges us auto tariffs higher than 100%. China's average tariff on our products is twice what we charge them, and South Korea's average tariff is 4 times higher. Think of that, 4 times higher. April 2nd, reciprocal tariffs kick in, and whatever they tariff us other countries, we will tariff them.
So Trump is promising reciprocal tariffs. They will come into effect on April 2nd. That is less than a month from now. Again, this is a tit-for-tat system. Say India imposes 100% tariff on us cars, then Indian cars will attract 100% tariffs in the US. That is how reciprocal tariffs work. But reports say Trump could go further. He is accounting for subsidies and public incentives as well. Say Indian car makers get state help, maybe in the form of subsidies or tax cuts, then the tariffs will be even higher than 100%, so India will feel the pinch. Just look at the numbers total. India's trade is around $130 billion US. Exports make up just $42 billion of this mix. The rest is almost $88 billion, and that is Indian exports. So this trade at the moment is tagged in India's favor, which is why the tariffs will hurt India. The Citigroup has published an assessment. They say the tariffs could cost India $7 billion. Sectors like food, textiles, and pharma could be the worst affected, and this will worry India because New Delhi did try to avoid these tariffs. The government gave concessions to the Americans. India cut rates on a number of key American imports like whiskey and motorcycles. Prime Minister Modi also met Donald Trump at the White House. Both of them agreed to conclude a trade deal later this year, but it seems the US president is not waiting around. He is slapping tariffs on India. The question is, what can New Delhi do? Well, the talks are still happening. India's Trade Minister Piyush Goyal began a US trip on Monday. The visit happened all over sudden. The minister had events lined up throughout this week, but he canceled them all to visit Washington, and there he met Trump's top trade official. His name is Jameson Greer. He's the same man who's drafting Trump's tariff policy. Perhaps this is a last-minute effort to avert the tariffs. We have time until April 7th. Second, let's see if diplomacy works. At the same time, India is working on other options like exploring new markets. The US is India's biggest export market. The Americans make up almost 18% of India's total exports. This sort of dependence is risky, so India is making efforts to change that. Last week, Prime Minister Modi hosted the European Union commissioners. He is looking to seal a trade deal by the end of 2025 as we speak. Foreign Minister says Jay Shankar is in Britain again. The mission is a trade deal. Jay Shankar met Prime Minister Keir Starmer yesterday. He also met Britain's Foreign Secretary and trade officials. The UK says it wants to supercharge its trade with India, and that is a key here. Trump's tariffs have affected countries across the world, allies, rivals, enemies. It doesn't really matter. Every country is worried and looking for options. The sense of urgency is everywhere, and the key is to use that urgency to make progress, to strike deals that have long been delayed. So to sum it up, India has a two-part response. Part 1 is to keep engaging with the Trump administration. Part 2 is to diversify its trade and to strike new trade deals around the world. As always, balance is key. Like Canada and China, India must prepare a response to Trump, a sort of display of strength. At the same time, it must improve where it can. The World Bank released a report last week. It said India must reduce and simplify its tariffs. Only then can we attract foreign money. So India does have the wiggle room to make more concessions. They wouldn't just appease Trump, they would also help India's economy. Basically, New Delhi needs a hybrid approach: talks, retaliation, carrots, sticks, appeasement, the whole shebang. These uncharted times call for uncharted measures. Thanks for watching this video.